So Apple just had their 2026 Worldwide Developer Conference, or WWDC. And what if I told you that the biggest thing that they announced had absolutely nothing to do with AI? Right now, everyone is completely obsessed about the new Siri. The internet has been tearing down this new Apple Intelligence hype, the architecture behind it, and the new Google and Gemini partnership. But while everyone has been distracted with these shiny new toys, Apple quietly fixed 5 of the most annoying things about having an iPhone. Today we're going to skip all of the AI hype, and we're going to go through those 5 hidden features on iOS 27 that will change how you use your phone every single day. Let's get into it. Starting off at number 1 is big for anybody who shops online or tracks live events. It's a quiet update to the browser called Safari Notify Me. Let's say you're waiting for tickets for a concert this fall. Normally you'd have to leave a page open and constantly refresh it and hope that you don't miss your ticket drop that morning. Now, Safari will do all of that for you in the background, and as soon as it notices the page structure update, let's say the tickets go live or a product comes back in stock, it'll notify you so you don't have to constantly mash that refresh button. Number 2 is all about speed, specifically fixing one of the most infuriating network bugs on the iPhone. We've all been there. You get in your car, pull out of the driveway, and then your navigation app just hangs because your phone refuses to let go of your weak home Wi-Fi network. I use maps every day for traffic information to and from work, and this dead zone handoff is an absolute nightmare when trying to pull a route. In iOS 27, Apple finally fixed it. The Wi-Fi to cellular switching is now vastly more aggressive and nearly instantaneous. On top of that, Apple overhauled the system animations and background processes, leading to apps launching up to 30% faster and AirDrop transfers a staggering 80% faster. So the whole phone should just feel significantly snappier, but I think we'll really wait to see. All right, feature number 3 has to do with one of the most powerful yet one of the most confusing apps on your phone, Shortcuts. Shortcuts has always had immense potential, but the learning curve was essentially a brick wall unless you actually understood code logic. Apple just introduced natural language creation though, so you don't have to build these complex chains yourself anymore. You just type what you want in plain English. For example, when I connect to my car's Bluetooth, open my driving playlist, and text my friend that I'm on my way. The system parses that sentence for you and then builds the entire shortcut. It's extremely powerful, extremely convenient, and also extremely similar to what Google announced a couple weeks ago with their Google Home natural language features. Feature number 4 addresses one of the biggest visual redesigns that Apple has done in the last few years. Apple has really been pushing this new 3D, depth-heavy liquid glass aesthetic everywhere. And it looks very flashy, but to a lot of people, and myself included, found it a little bit too distracting compared to the old flat design. Apple anticipated this and they built a new liquid glass slider into settings. This lets you manually dial up or down the opacity and refraction of the entire operating system, reducing the heavy visual effects and returning a much more cleaner, highly legible interface. Finally, feature number 5, something I personally am most excited for and something I also thought Apple would never do. For a decade, Apple has used photos as a tool to keep people locked into their ecosystem. And we've all been there. When you go on a trip, you create a beautiful shared album, and then the exact second you try to add an Android user, the whole ecosystem breaks. The Android user gets a messy web link, video quality drops to 240p, and the whole thing just gets really weird. But buried deep inside of iCloud photo settings in iOS 27, Apple quietly surrendered. Cross-platform support is officially here for iCloud shared albums. This isn't just some basic web wrapper anymore. You can now invite someone directly using their Google account. Android users can contribute full resolution photos, leave native comments, and like images right inside of that shared space with full security maintained on Apple's end. It removes a massive ecosystem pain point completely. So it goes to show that while AI gets all the headlines, the real upgrades are in the ones that save you time and frustration every single day. But I want to know, which of these hidden features are you most looking forward to using in iOS 27? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.